iFILM, London. iFILM. This is James Elder for iFILM London. I'm in Little Italy, the restaurant in Soho today for the press conference between Audley Adams and Audley Harrison. With me, I've got my friend Don Charles. How are we doing, Don?
I'm doing very well as usual. Nice to see you again.
Yeah, it's good to see you. Quite a good press conference today. What did you think of it?
Do you know what? I was really impressed by it. Really impressed. It went really well. The two lads behaved themselves, That's always a factor, especially with the climate at the moment. I'm sure the board are like watching every press conference closely,
I actually think you're right, to be honest, especially when you're involved, Don, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, look, nothing is ever planned. Something that went on, you know what I'm talking about. It wasn't planned, It's just one of those things. But these two lads today behaved themselves, which I'm glad.
You've been training Audley Adams for about 10 months now. What do you think you've changed about him? Give us a little insight, Don.
Right. I'm going to give a little secret away. My strategy as a trainer is I'm a big football fan. Oh, that's what Tottenham Hotspur. Don't laugh at me, yeah? It's a beautiful team. I've been supporting him since I was 14 years old. Right.
I'm gonna just stay neutral now, Don.
So my strategy, I apply it to boxing. How do you win a football game?
Score goals.
No, don't concede. First of all, don't concede goals. Then that gives you opportunity to score to win. Should you concede, minimize how many goals you concede. You stand a better chance of winning that game, right? So that's the same strategy applied to boxing. A lot of trainers pay too much attention, or this fight is really aggressive, or he's got loads of punches. No. How do they react when something comes towards them? Yeah. So when I got Audley Adams, my observations was he had zero defense. So I used to question about his heart as a fighter. Everything you throw at him, he shies away from it. And I believe our friend Audley has the same problem. He's shy of any ammunition, incoming ammunition, right? So what I did is I addressed Audley's defense, which he will demonstrate that on Saturday, okay? You throw your best shot and he'll catch it or slip it. You'll see. Why is Derek Chisora the same? If you watch Derek Chisora, some people choose to ignore what he does. He doesn't get hit a lot. A lot of the punches that people throw, they miss it. Jabs, power shots, he slips them, okay? And that is my strategy.
Does that come to sleight of head movement, body movement, posture? Give us a little insight, Don.
Yeah, look, there's a number of drills you do as a coach with a fighter for defense purposes. They're very basic things. I'm not talking about something complicated like a basic block with your arms, a slip to the side, inside slip, outside slip, a duck, a roll, whatever. But you've got to tailor-make it to suit the fighter. Depending on how the fighter is built, height-wise, physical-wise, you've got to tailor-make it for the fighter.
You've known Audley Harrison for quite a while. You and him go back a lot. Do you think it's the right time for him to come back for his comeback? What do you think?
Look, the man knows his own destiny. Audley is a very ambitious guy. And let's face it, he's done very well, right? He's done most of the things he said he would do, except for he hasn't won the world title. So you have to give him credit. You don't get Olympic gold, heavyweight, super heavyweight medals given to you. He won it. He's the ex-European heavyweight champion. He contested for the heavyweight championship. He didn't win it, but he's achieved a lot. But people's expectancy of him is very high, hence why he gets ridiculed. He's achieved more than a lot of boxers in their careers. It's because of the character he is. He's an extrovert. He does talk a lot. But hey, that's his makeup. So we're respecting him going into this fight, but I believe his time is up. Not saying that Audley is going to retire. Audley will beat him, but I believe Audley will still fight on.
Audley kind of angered him a little bit, insinuating that Audley was kind of pampered, silver-spooned, and you kind of saw his reaction. Would you go along with that?
Not really. I've known Audley for a long time. Like he said, he's from the streets. Before he made himself better by being successful in what he did as a sportsman, as a boxer. So no, because I've known Audley for a long time. I won't go with that. He's been spoon-fed. No, he hasn't. He's earned it.
Quite recently, we was at another fight, David Haye versus Derek Chisora. Mm-hmm. Notably, I didn't see you at the press conference, Don. Was there a reason for that? You wasn't there?
Yeah, quite simply, I was in Germany. with Audley Adams. He had some because we couldn't get much sparring here with a southpaw. Yeah. So we got a call. There was a southpaw preparing to fight Oliver McCall. Yeah, which the chap has had the fight and he beat Oliver McCall. So that was really good sparring. And coincidentally, the guy was also 6'5" tall, like Audley Harrison. So it was perfect sparring for Ali Adams for preparation for Audley Harrison.
Would that be the first southpaw he's fought or inspired?
Since I've been looking after him, yes, it's the first southpaw he's fought and sparred. You know, so it's quite alien to him, this. But we've done enough. We've got enough to deal with Audley. I'm convinced of that.
Quite quickly, I want to talk to you about the Derek Chisora David Haye fight. How's Derek looking? Give us a little insight.
Yeah, Derek, we're in training, you know. As soon as the fight was announced, you know, we're straight into training. And slowly, we're getting in shape. But the technique never goes anywhere. The technique is inbuilt. Yeah, so all we got to do, get him into shape. I'm studying the videos. I already know about David Haye. We know about him. And we're going to exploit him because he's not what he tells the public he is. He's a body beautiful, and that deceives a lot of people. Yeah? He's a body beautiful, and he hides behind that. The guy cannot fight. He keeps telling us how hard he hits. Who has he knocked flat out as a heavyweight? Yeah?
David Haye keeps saying you want to fight him, Don. Right. We're not going to see a Don Charles coming back, are we?
No, absolutely not. What I did say, they chose to take extract of what I said. I said David Haye decided to take a swing, a free shot. Me and him weren't fighting. I was merely trying to separate him from Derek.
I think it's been well documented.
Right. And he decided to take a swing at me. Beautiful shot, but I didn't know the guy was going to hit me. What I said, if he really fancies a fight, let's fight. And we'll raise money for charity. That's what I said. Okay. After Derek has beaten him, if he really wants to fight me, he can't beat me in a boxing fight. He cannot. I'm a fighter. I'm a proper heavyweight. He hit a 50-year-old man. Shame on him. I've got a 20-year-old son. My son, that's really disturbed him. And only because I'm the father I am, my son wants to go and get revenge. If someone hits your father, what are you going to do? You want to go and get them, don't you?
I think it's a natural reaction.
My son is a 20-year-old boy, yeah? And I've had to calm him down. I said, no, don't do that, son. That's not the way. Yeah. Coincidentally, he's having his first amateur fight in a month's time, and David Haye hits a 50-year-old man, and it doesn't sit well with me. It doesn't.
You know, Don, I'm extremely neutral. I always try to be neutral to both camps, and having got to know you, I class you as a kind of a friend of mine. I enjoy talking to you. You know.
Most definitely. Yeah.
Hopefully, come July the 14th. It's July the 14th, isn't it?
Yes, it
come
is,
July the 14th. Hopefully, we'll see a great fight and a bit of sportsmanship conduct.
Yeah, one thing I can guarantee the public here, okay, they will see a fight. Unlike David Haye's last fight with Klitschko, or unlike his fight with Audley Harrison, yeah, I think there's going to be an exciting fight, and I'm really, really as a coach, I'm really looking forward to Derek getting it on with David Haye. It's going to be an exciting fight, because punches will be thrown, guaranteed.
Fantastic. Don Charles, I want to thank you for your time, sir, and I hopefully look forward to seeing you at Brentwood. It's always a pleasure.
It's always a pleasure, my friend.
James Helder with Don Charles for iFILM London. Thank you very much.
London.